And they give you Truth 107. Today we're coming from Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. You can enter God's kingdom only through the narrow gate. The highway to hell is broad, and its gate is wide for the many who choose that way. Remember that. They choose the broad, wide gate to hell. Okay? 14. But the gateway to life is very narrow, and the road is difficult, and only a few ever find it. Now, the way I was raised with that verse, in large part, and the way it was kind of presented was, well, we can all be doing the Christian thing, because they would use this, well, Lord, Lord, and only a few would get into heaven. And they're like, basically, you do the best you can, you work as hard as you can, and then you'll stumble into it. That's totally incorrect, and here's why. First of all, let's go back a few verses. This is Jesus speaking. Sermon on the Mount, chapter 7, verse 7. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Okay? Knock, and it shall be opened. Because it did say, there are many who will choose the way to hell. They choose that way. And then if you seek, you will find. So it says only a few ever find it. It's because they're not looking for it. And so I looked up that word find in the Greek. Here's what it means. Properly to come upon, head upon, to meet something, to find a thing sought. Okay? To find by inquiry, thought, examination, scrutiny, observation, hearing, to find out by practice and experience, to see, learn, discover, understand, or as it is in the Greek, to find for oneself, to acquire, to obtain, procure. That's from the Bible Hub. And like I said, Matthew 7, right before this, he says, if you seek, you're going to find. The problem is, see, my wife and I are hikers, so I'll use this example. On the app, the All Trails app, I think it is, you can look at a trail and it will tell you whether it's very difficult, moderate, whatever. It'll give you the rankings. Do you know how few people choose the difficult path? And it's usually the paths that end up with the most beautiful scenery. But people choose, like it says in verse 13, they choose the easy way. They choose to, whatever. They don't want to go seeking for God. One, because of environmental, well, my friends aren't doing it. Okay. Was that stopping you? Well, my family doesn't agree. I wasn't raised that way. Okay. Do they think for you? And people want to go be Christians. I go to church on Sunday. I give my money in the offering, and I try to be a good moral person. Awesome. Have you sought Jesus? Are you looking for Jesus? Because if you're not, guys, it's going to be really inconvenient when you get there at the end, and he's like, I don't know you. You didn't seek me. It's inconvenient, but